Hello, welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to give you a presentation of the new Anypoint import export capability, as well as the ability to migrate from cloudhub 1 to cloudhub 2. So to start we need to log in, so that we can do by reusing the enhanced mule tools login capability. So all I'll need to do is emt login, and I'm already technically authenticated, so it will just go through and set the token locally. There we go. So now that I'm authenticated, so in this folder right now, as you see, I have the Anypoint CLI command tool. So I'm going to run an export command. So java -jar anypoint. So this export will basically take a whole bunch of information from the whole Anypoint organization, and it's going to save it in a file. And additionally, I'm going to put a -da command, which will also download all cloudhub 1 applications. So here, if you see my Anypoint, I have one application, cloudhub 1. So if we go back, as you see, it's now exporting, downloading the jar file, and it's done. So let's come here. So as you see, now we have the jar file it downloaded from Anypoint and this export. So this export contains, not at this point, not absolutely everything, but a good amount of information. So we have organizations. Let's open this like this. So we have environments with cloudhub apps, AMC apps. So AMC apps is actually both cloudhub 2 as well as RTF applications. And we also have client applications, so all your client applications will also be in there. So now here I'm going to focus on the cloudhub 1 to cloudhub 2 migration. So if we look here, we have actually this cloudhub 1 application. So there's a whole bunch of details, memory, etc. So now what I'm going to do next is run a convert command. So convert ch1 to 2. And now if we come back, this file now has been changed, and all the cloudhub 1 applications have now become cloudhub 2. So AMC applications. So of course this is not 100% perfect. You generally will need to do some tweaking. So for example, here we have the secure properties. It's not possible to retrieve them, so you will have to recover them. The tool cannot do that for you. So for example, I'll go and put those here, and we need to get the correct ones, but right now I'm just going to put this fake stuff. Here, for example, the jar file it downloaded had a group ID of com.mycompany. Now, since this is cloudhub 2, you need to deploy this to Exchange. And of course, to deploy to Exchange, the org ID, the group ID must match the org ID. So I'm just going to come here, take this ID, and I'm going to change this, and I'm going to just change the version number. So this actually has special support. So this is the same that Enhanced Mule Tools has. If you deploy a dash snapshot, it will automatically append a timestamp or build number. In this case, of course, a timestamp, since this isn't running with Enhanced Mule Tools. So everything else is fine. So now I can just run import. So at this time, this will do the import of all AMC applications. So that's the only thing that is implemented at this time, but more will be implemented in the future. So let's run an import. And it's now publishing that application to Exchange so that it can deploy it. Takes a little while. And now it's done. It's finished publishing the application. So as you see, we now have this application deployed in CloudHub 2, shared space in this case. So I could, for example, if you wanted to publish to a private space, that's pretty easy. You would just change the corresponding target. So here you see the target defaults to CloudHub US2. You could change that to wherever you want. You could also change, any of these configurations. So using this, this makes migrating from CloudHub 1 to CloudHub 2 pretty easy. You would just need then to just export, make all the tweaks you need, and then you can do an import. And that guarantees that way that you will be re-importing the exact same applications that were there. So if, for example, you have CI/CD pipelines, hopefully everything had been deployed by the pipelines. Technically, if that's all perfect, then you can do that, but not every organization has perfect 100% reproducible. So that kind of avoids risks that suddenly you're going to deploy something from the pipeline, but something got deployed in an uncontrolled manner. So this is basically the safest way to redeploy what we had in CloudHub 1 into CloudHub 2. And you can easily do bulk changes as however you might need. And this will work through all the organizations. So not all the organizations, all the environment, so you can really bulk migrate very easily. There's also some filters, so you can filter what environments, you can filter the organizations if you don't want the whole thing. Or you could manually go and clean this up to exclude things you might not want, for example. So this provides really a lot of flexibility. You could technically even use this for DR. So you could just do an export, it would grab everything, and then you could, if everything was wiped, you could just redeploy it all. So various useful capabilities that is associated with this. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a very good day.